Good Wednesday evening to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for Thursday, August 15th, 2013. And starting off with the European model, like we normally do, we'll give you a little overview of what's going on today. First of all, we're going to have high pressure that is now going to be sitting over the Ohio Valley for much of the day here, and winds are still going to be out of the northwest, just like yesterday. The only difference is what we think is going to end up happening is there's going to be a lot less wind to deal with. We had a lot of gusty winds yesterday, gusty northwest winds, and also a little bit more cloud cover than we thought was going to be available for Wednesday, but we don't think that's going to be the case on Thursday. So a lot less cloud cover, maybe a little bit of a high cirrus movement in the afternoon, but not a big deal. And a perfect 10 low humidity day for our entire coverage area. Now, one thing we're going to be watching over the next couple of days, there's a frontal boundary that's way down south here. This is the same one that came through the other day here. It's actually going to start moving northward a little bit as a warm front, and that's going to do so on Friday. And we think low pressure is going to form along that front and move to the northeast, as this high pressure that is right now sitting over the Ohio Valley is going to move up to this position up here somewhere into the northwest Atlantic here. So, it's going to be well offshore here, and this warm front will be allowed to move northward a little bit. And we're going to show you that here now. This is a look at Friday morning, and you can see what's going on here. You got the the precipitation ahead of the warm front moving northward, and it looks like it's going to come up and hit us here, but we're still going to be in the influence of high pressure, even though it's moving offshore here. So this warm front will not get very far. And there's also going to be an area of low pressure that's going to form along this frontal boundary. It's going to be right about here. And with high pressure up here, excuse me, one of the things we're concerned about this weekend is, even though it's not going to rain, except for maybe the immediate Jersey Shore points as this low pressure moves off to the northeast, the only thing we're really concerned about this weekend is with the flow around a high pressure being clockwise and the flow around a low pressure being counterclockwise, where the two meet in the middle here is going to be a southeasterly wind at first, which is going to switch to an easterly wind. Every time you have an easterly wind component, you have a marine layer flow, and that could mean a lot of clouds hanging over in this area here. So not really confident about this forecast for this weekend here. There's some disagreement about how much extent of cloud cover there will be. So we're going to take this one day at a time, like we have been. Kind of forecast the worst here and go with mostly cloudy, especially on Sunday. Probably increasing clouds on your day on Saturday, and mostly cloudy on Sunday. And if it ends up being more sun than that, great. At least you're prepared for that, so you're not scheduling something outdoors expecting bright sunshine on Sunday when we really don't think it's going to happen. So last thing I want to look at is go to the National Hurricane Center real quick. I just want to show you something, because I know this is going to be going around the internet and everybody's going to be talking about this tropical storm hitting Louisiana. The National Hurricane Center has a 70% chance of a tropical cyclone formation at this hour when we took a look at it. Now, this was as of 7:32 p.m. We're doing this video here about 10:30. So at the time this video was done, this was not classified as anything as a depression or anything like that. It is Invest 92L. There's some talk right now about this system hitting Louisiana, and I'm really not sold on that idea. And that is sitting right about here. Just an unorganized area of low pressure right now. Is going to track across the Yucatan Peninsula here, and then when it gets to the other side, there's some questions about where it's going to go. We have some models sending it out this way into Mexico. We got some models sending up to northern Mexico, some models sending up to about Corpus Christi, some going into Louisiana, New Orleans, Mobile Bay. I mean, you have it. There's all kinds of these spaghetti models are ridiculous, and there's really not a consistent favorite right now. Earlier today, some major outlets jumped the gun on saying it was going to come up here into Louisiana, and I think that was a little bit premature, because it can just as easily head west-northwest into somewhere over here between southern Texas and Mexico. So the bottom line here is for our coverage area, this will not have any bearing on it whatsoever. Even if it does come into Louisiana, this isn't going to be one of those deals where it comes in and then just brings remnant rains to us a couple days later. I think it's going to be one of those deals, if it does come up this way, it's going to wind up dissipating over the southeastern United States anyway. So this will be a moot point, and so if you do hear anything, don't be worried about it. it's no big deal, and this will be a much ado about nothing type system. I am Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for Thursday, August 15th, 2013. Have a great day.